Salute and greetings from Romania. I'm Fadra with All Things Fadra, and my location's a little bit different today. I am in the middle of Europe, and what's better to see in Europe than castles? And I found a beautiful one that was actually built in the late 1800s by the first king of Romania. It's called Peles Castle. I had a chance to go inside, tour some of the rooms on the first floor, and I'm going to take you in there.
Did you know that Romania hired their first king? That's right, he was a prince in Germany, and they brought him over to Romania where he served as King Carol I. He visited this town of Sinaia, fell in love with it, and decided that it was here he would build his summer palace. So to see this area, we hired a tour guide from Fadra Tours, and he drove almost 2 hours from Bucharest to show us this beautiful 34,000 square foot palace. Now, upon entering the palace, you will see it is not a castle, it is a palace full of beautiful stained glass and wood carvings. This is actually the armory. It houses 1,400 different pieces of weaponry and armor out of their collection of 4,000. Then we move to the Imperial Suite, which doesn't look that impressive, but those walls are 500-year-old leather covering in perfect condition. Everywhere you'll look, you'll see ornate wood and carvings and glass. And this was my favorite room. This is the library. Look closely. That is a false bookcase. That's a doorway that takes you into a staircase and leads you to the upstairs. Now we've got the music room, which contains intricate pieces of teak furniture gifted by an Indian Maharaja, and the Queen used this as her salon. I love that stained glass window. This room was full of these beautiful inlaid marble tables. I like to think that's a throne right there. And if you look all around, you're probably noticing the artwork. They have a collection of almost 2,000 pieces of art throughout the palace. Welcome to the Turkish parlor. I love this room. It's full of Turkish rugs and Persian copperware, and this was actually a smoking room for the men. And over here we've got the Moorish salon with North African and Hispanic Moorish style. And finally, how about your own theater? This is the Playhouse, decorated in Louis XIV style with 60 seats right here. And if you're worried about the language barrier, there are signs in English all throughout.
So that was a quick glimpse at just a small fraction of this castle. Pretty ornate, pretty opulent. And that's not even most of the castle. In fact, I'm told that one day out of the year, you can actually tour every room in the castle. That's not today, but just keep in mind that if you're ever looking for a job as a king, check out Romania, see if they have any openings. Thanks for joining me. I hope you check out some of my other videos on my trip to Romania, including Bran's castle and the city of Bucharest. Thanks, and I'll see you on my next adventure.